Hi, I'm Julia Schultz. You are in my home. Let's do it again. Sorry. Hi, I'm Julia Schultz. I am the worship coordinator here at Hope Community Church. Welcome to my home in Upslow, Minnesota. Where's that? It's 45 minutes north of St. Cloud. We've put together this 4-part series of 4 different songs that we sing at Hope. I sing them, and also I'm going to share some background of why I chose them and what is something special in each of them that I want to share with you all. In Christ Alone. That one ties also into why I chose Yet Not I, but Through Christ in Me. Those two are very pivotal in my son's birth story, because they were able to allow me to choose worship music or whatever music I wanted to hear. And I remember asking them, hey, turn it up, because it's a mind game of just focus on words, focus on anything else. And I remember it's the weirdest feeling, because it's not a very long procedure to get baby out, and so I had like 5 to 10 minutes where they actually, get baby out. And I just remember feeling this like building anticipation, like, oh my gosh, my son's going to be born, and definitely like feeling very happy, not only because there was an end in sight to when I was going to meet my child, but it was cool. Like, as hard as my birth story was, the fact that like the C-section ended up being like the most beautiful part of it was truly like amazing. And while I think it was in the moment that my son was born and I did hear him cry, I had from life's first cry to final breath, Jesus, give me, it's my destiny. There we go. And I remember thinking about that, like, that is so cool to not only be at someone's like end of their life, but to also then be at my son's beginning. And it was amazing. And so whenever we sing that, it just gets me every time, because it is truly nothing that you've ever experienced until you have, of seeing a kid come into the world, and like, yeah, just from life's first cry to final breath. Who commands my destiny? It's Jesus. So that's why I love this song.
In Christ alone, my hope is found. He is my light, my strength, my song. This cornerstone, this solid ground, firm through the fiercest drought and storm. till I